welcome to this channel. My name is Nettie, and this is where I typically like to talk about faith-based topics. Today I will be doing a video on just drying my hair. I'm also a cosmetologist. I am still licensed, although I'm not practicing at the moment, but I have been for close to 13 years. Yeah, this month actually, 13 years. So it's kind of hard to get away from the whole cosmetology practices when you've been doing it for so long. Anyway, that is why my hair is wet. I just washed it, and whenever I do wash it, I use a microfiber hair turban, which is essentially like a towel, but it's specifically created to hold all of your hair and just soak up the water before you start styling it or doing whatever you want to do with it. So I'm gonna get started. Again, there's nothing in my hair. I haven't brushed it or anything. I usually love to wear my hair down the middle or close enough for down the middle wherever it falls naturally. I'm just gonna brush it that way and then apply product in it. I will say, brushing your hair, combing your hair when it is still wet is not good for your hair, in the sense that your hair is more fragile then, and if you are too harsh with it, it can break or snap. And so just keep that in mind when you are brushing your hair and it's still damp or wet. Be gentle. All right. So you always want to start from the ends, not from the top. And that is because if your hair is tangled and you start from up here, you're gonna have, well, typically knots building up, and again, that's when your hair is more prone for damage or breaking, especially if you're not being gentle. So just keep that in mind. Start on the ends and then work your way up. So you can kind of see my hair is already drying. Typically that's a sign of lack of moisture, which is very common with naturally curly hair. Curly hair usually tends to be a little bit on the drier side. So that just means we have to keep up on our hair trimmings and be intentional with the moisturizing products that we use on our hair. All right, so now I'm going to grab the products for my hair and I will show those to you. All right, so I've put the product in my hair. Now it's time to part it, or should I say clip it. And all I'm doing is taking the bottom section and starting there. And I'm just going to clip this for now. course, the longer my hair gets, the longer it takes for me to style it, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but I'm thankful for the hair I have. All right, and the round brush I'm using is this size, again, because my hair is so long. And down here when you're working in the bottom, you don't necessarily need to create tons of volume because it's going to be pushed down on anyway. So with a bigger round brush this size, your hair does tend to straighten out more. But again, I don't need it to be super voluminous down here. So anyway, let's get started. All right, now that that part is done, I'm going to obviously take out more hair, and I usually like to go across and bring this down. I also try to avoid tons of tension when I wear my hair up or even when I clip it back like this, because the more you do that and the more tension you create with super tight ponytails or clips or whatever it may be you're using, you can begin to thin out your hairline and bring some recession here. So be careful there as well. Don't be super harsh. All right, so with these sections, I will be using rollers. I love these sizes, obviously, because it gives more volume the bigger they are. However, because I have a lot of hair, and my husband says a big head as well, I might need to use the smaller ones too, just to cover everything. All right, so I'm gonna start with these. This part's nice and dry. Also, I don't think I've mentioned yet, when you start to blow dry your hair, be sure to start drying it at the root of your hair, not at the ends, and then work your way down. However, when you're rolling your hair, obviously start at the ends, and then I like to over direct my hair forward because I love volume, I love big hair. If you don't really care for that much volume, but I assume if you're watching this video, it's because you do like some volume. Rollers usually add that to your hair. Just need to clip it. You don't need to over direct so much. You can just pull it straight up or even back. All right, so we're just gonna do the other side now. To place them this way, directing them away from my face for volume. That's personal preference. You are welcome to direct it inward or down. That's just going to give your style a different look. This is my preference. is the next section. All right, now we just need to finish the top section. Which is about 3 to 4 sections for me, we will see. Now, because I like to wear my hair down the middle, I don't want to roll it back. Yeah, that seems about right. I want to over direct them this way. Because when I do it this way, for me and my hair, it just doesn't lay right. I look hilarious, but I don't care. I did end up adding some small rollers down here, just to give it the curl effect. All right, so this is the end result. Again, I'm mostly interested in volume up here. I have really grown out layers. They're really long. I still have some. So it's easier to have volume when you've got layers, but because mine are super long, that's why it's important for me to set it and use products that will work with my hair texture to get it just volumized. I am very pleased. The rollers are a little bit time consuming, but I think it's worth it.